to turn you over to your host, Tikea Bowers, with today's episode of Queen Bee Frequency.
Hey Queen, it's your girl Tikea. Welcome to Queen Bee Frequency on Omega Radio, your space for growth and becoming her. Tune in Wednesdays at 10 a.m., where energy shifts and queens rise. Hey Queens, welcome back to another episode of Queen Bee Frequency, where energy shifts and queens rise. I'm your girl Tikea, and today we're going to talk about a topic that is very similar to the topic we talked about last week. Last week we talked about playing small at work, but this week we're talking about playing small in life. And this episode is called You Are Not Stuck. You Are Scared of Your Next Level. And this is so true. There are so many things that we want, but the fear that is inside of us, no matter how much we're being pulled to where we're supposed to be, we're always finding excuses and reasons not to rise to the occasion and do what we know we are called to do. So we're going to talk about the women who know they have bigger versions of themselves out there, meaning there are bigger positions for them, bigger goals that they have buried inside of them that they refuse to let shine because they're afraid of being seen. And that is so true. We all have been there. We all have moments, especially in the age of social media, where everyone is posting, everyone has a new business, and there's so much going on. And we say, oh my gosh, we have this idea, we have this thing that we want to do, but we're so afraid of what everyone's going to think of us. So let's get into it. So, a lot of us have success. We have purpose in us. We have so many things that we can share with the masses. But because of our inability to allow ourselves to just be free and explore other options than the ones that were set in front of us, almost as if we have this life that's like ready made and we have all these steps that we have to follow that society tells us, oh, this, you do this first, then you do that. Then you get married. And if you don't do all of those things in the exact order that everyone else is doing them in, you feel like you're falling short. So that causes you to just take a back seat in your life and watch everyone else flourish while you don't get what you know you deserve. The thing is that we have all of these fearful thoughts, and thoughts are just that, thoughts. Literally, if we changed our mind and we allowed ourselves to operate as our best selves and we trusted ourselves, there's nothing that would hold us back. And here are the things that we think all of the time. Who do we think we are? How I can't do that. There's no way that I can go and create a platform for women or for men or for children. Who am I? I'm small. The person that I see doing it has more qualifications. How do you know that? You have no idea what you're capable of until you step into it. And a lot of us are waiting for the confidence to be able to step into the roles that we know we're destined for, but we don't realize that the confidence comes when we actually step into the role. When we leave fear behind us and we actually just say, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to get up and I'm just going to make it happen. But the thing is that we have all of these thoughts going in our heads like, what if my childhood friend sees me on this platform and they see me a certain way that they think I'm, and I'm not this big version of myself that I know that I am. But I'm here to tell you that people are going to have a lot of perceptions of you from the first time they met you, even though you've evolved, even though you've changed into a bigger, better version of yourself and you're growing every single day. The first time someone meets you, that's the only thing and the perception that they're going to have of you in their head. So when you go and you step out into the role that you know that you're destined to be, they're going to say things. People are going to talk regardless. People are going to have something to say no matter what you do. So if you're going to play small because you're worried about what people have to say about you, oh, you're never going to get what you want, because I'm here to tell you, I've had so many people, especially now in this role, before I even stepped into it, there was a fear of being seen. And that's what it is. Truly, we're fearful of being seen by other people. We're fearful of creating a post on Instagram or social media because we're so fearful of what people are going to say about us. And here's the thing. People are going to talk, but that should be your motivation to go bigger and go harder. Because no matter the perception or how they feel about you or where you are in your life, you can always grow. We're never meant to stay the same. We're always meant to evolve. And if you're staying the same, then that's on you, because God makes provisions for us to continue to grow. He puts people in our path to help us get to where we're supposed to go. But if we're carrying fear with us, it's going to be very hard for us to get there. So, a lot of us too have business ideas and we have everything written out. We're like, yes, today we're going to do it. We're going to make the post. We're going to call the bank. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. But then you sit back down and you're like, oh, this isn't right. The logo doesn't look good. The caption that I have doesn't look good. Oh, there's no way I could put this out. I got to go back to the drawing board. And we're holding ourselves back because of perfectionism. And the thing is being afraid to start messy. Nothing has to be perfect. Who said what is perfect, right? Whatever you're creating, you decide whether it's perfect or not, or whether it needs tweaking. But don't hold yourself back because of small things. Like, for example, the other day, I'm creating a product and I'm starting to get these butterflies in my stomach, like just this nervousness. And I had to remind myself, especially while writing this episode, that girl, do you know who you are? Sometimes you have to be your own hype woman. You have to hype yourself up, especially when you don't have the support system that you think that you should. You have to be your own hype person, because if you're waiting for others to clap for you, you're going to be waiting for a very long time. People have their own things going on. And a lot of the times, some people honestly don't want to see you win. And the people that you're looking for love and support in are not the ones that are going to clap you on and cheer you on. They're actually going to be the ones that hold you back because of the perception that they have of you in their mind. They feel like, who does she think she is? And then on the other side of it, you're thinking, who do I think I am? Right? When you have all of the abilities to be great. But our fears are real. We have real fears. Like I said, we have fear of being judged. We have fears of looking silly. We have fears of failing publicly. But honestly, none of us are perfect. None of us are spotless. I like to say that none of us are spotless because all of us have done things that we are ashamed of, or all of us have a past. So if we didn't evolve past those past, then we wouldn't be sitting where we are. So life is a constant evolution. We're constantly evolving and we're constantly growing in the direction where we know we're supposed to. But don't hold yourself back from being bigger than you are because of the fear of losing your comfortability. Like, you're so used to being comfortable in one position that you feel that if you go and you expand yourself, you're going to be uncomfortable. I'm here to tell you, you are going to be uncomfortable for sometimes a short period of time, sometimes for a long period of time. But the person who gets to the finish line is the person that sits in that uncomfortability and keeps going and does not give up, because it's not meant to last forever. That uncomfortable phase is the phase that's going to grow you and elevate you. But the thing is that it's all up here. It's all in your mind. The stories that we tell ourselves every single day are just their lies. You have to understand that you can create from within, but if you have a lot of self-doubt, you are not creating anything besides bringing more negativity towards your way. But if you believe that you could do big things and that you can actually succeed at what you have in front of you, the thing that you want, whether it be a product launch, whether it be a new job that you're looking into, whether it be you're looking for love, or you're ready to have a different relationship or have a child, or whatever it is that you want, you have to truly believe that you're capable of having those things. If you don't feel like you're capable of having it, you're not going to have it. You have to remember that our brains are very powerful. We have this thing in our brain called the reticular activating system, where I can give you a good example of, while you're driving on the street, if you want a red car and all you think about is that red car, guess how many red cars you're going to see while you're driving? You're only going to see red cars. There's going to be a million white cars, a million black cars everywhere, but because in your mind, in your brain, you want that red car, your brain is only going to show you a red car. So if you constantly practice self-doubt and you feel like you can't move, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're not capable of this, you're not capable of that, your brain is going to keep proving to you that you're not capable because you're telling yourself that you're not capable. So that's something that you have to understand. Your mindset is everything. If you don't change the way that you feel about yourself and the things that you think of yourself, you're never going to move. So, becoming her is something that we've talked about a lot. And becoming her is so important because you cannot stay in the same position. You have to start thinking, if I want to be this thing, if I want this new position, the version of me that has that, how would she respond to things? How would she dress? How would she speak? Who would be her friends? You have to start creating a character of the new version of yourself and living that and walking in that. Because, like I said, the more you tell your brain that you're capable of doing this, the more you tell your brain that you are her, is the more you'll see more opportunities and align with the people that are going to pull you closer to becoming her. So the other day I did a talk here at Omega, and I said that you have to fake it till you make it. And the pastor that spoke after me, she was like, no, I have one better for you. You have to faith it till you make it, because it's so true. You have to have faith in yourself and you have to believe that you are it before you actually get up and do it. That's where the confidence is. Before the money shows up, before the algorithm starts pumping you into to everyone's news feed, you have to believe and believe in your vision that you deserve all of the things that you're asking for. So stop playing small. Remember, criticism is going to come, but it's what you take in and what you believe about yourself that is truly true. Remember that. People are going to say things, they can say whatever they want, but you are the one who creates your story. Remember, there are people out there who are going to say things about you and then move on the next day and totally forget about you. So are you going to play small forever because of one statement someone said about you? You can't. Safe does not always mean that you're aligned. Remember that. If you want to play big, you cannot play safe all the time. You have to step out and do something bigger than yourself. And when you do that, that confidence is going to come raging in. Even if you don't get the result that you thought that you were going to get, the fact that you even stepped out and did it is what is going to make that confidence come, so that when you have to go to the next level, you have that confidence to propel you there. So remember that you have to evolve. The woman assigned to your voice cannot find you if you keep hiding. If you keep hiding from yourself and your calling, the people that are assigned to you are not going to find you. So 2 Timothy 1:7 says, "For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." I'm going to say that again for you. God did not give us a spirit of fear. These are things that we pick up on our own from our environment, from our childhood, from our friends, from different sources. We have to remember that we have to leave those things, because God didn't give us fear. He gave us a sound mind. He gave us love. He allows us to think bigger than we are. So you have to keep your mind in perfect peace in order to keep evolving. You can't allow the sounds around you to cloud your judgment. It's all about you. So this week, we talked about this book last week, and it's so fitting again for this week. And I actually started reading it and I love it. This is the book by Gay Hendricks, and it's called The Big Leap. And it talks about upper limits. And like I tell you all the time, there are no limits. There are no limits on this life. And it talks about how our subconscious mind, how we block ourselves from receiving the things that we know that we deserve. So this summer, add it to your reading list, because Queens, we're all about expanding our minds and reading things that are going to pull us in the directions where we belong and give us that confidence that we know that we deserve. So, for this episode, I want to remind you, oh, by the way, June 8th, I have a healing circle, and I would love for you to be a part of it. It is going to be from 8 to 10 on June 8th. I have the link on my website at hivebeluxe.me, www.beeluxe.me. If you go and you scroll down below the healing circles, you'll see the June healing circle and the link will be there for you. Also, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook at the Hive Belux, you'll see that I've posted about it. You don't want to miss this healing circle. It's all about getting out of survival mode and stepping into your full potential. I'm looking for 50 women to join, and it's $10. I would love to have you queens there. And also, my healing circles, not only the healing circles, you want to sign up for coaching. If you feel like you're stuck and you need some motivation and some redirection, I've got you, queen. Go on my website and sign up. I have a calendar there. All of my available dates are there if you want to sign up and book with me. You don't have to do this alone. You have support. You have a support system in the Hive. And know that you are not behind. It's never too late. Post it. Talk to someone about your dreams, someone that you know that can help you. You've got this, queen. I love you with all of my heart. And remember, same time next week, 10 a.m., same frequency. Love you with all my heart. Have the best week. Happy Wednesday.
Hey Queen, it's your girl Tikea. Welcome to Queen Bee Frequency on Omega Radio, your space for growth and becoming her. Tune in Wednesdays at 10 a.m., where energy shifts and queens rise.
All right, Omega listeners, you were just tuned into Queen Bee Frequency with Tikea Bowers. We trust that you enjoyed today's episode and that you'll tune in next week, Wednesday, each and every Wednesday, right here on Omega Radio at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, so thank you all for tuning in today. Make sure you continue to stay locked into Omega Radio. We have more lined up for you this morning, so don't go anywhere and don't touch that dial. All right, stick and stay with us as we go ahead and take a break right here on this station.
It's the #1 radio in the atmosphere, here, there, and everywhere. Omega Radio.
Lean on me when you're not strong.
Are you having challenges in your married life, your single life, your spiritual life, work, or family life? If yes, then you might need counseling to help you resolve these issues. Contact Bishop